your right hand on the Bible and tell the truth. All right. Let's see here. I was gonna say that, like, initially when I played this part, I was like, yo, this reminds me of JDC or whatever, psychology, and they would like show the psychology behind like talking to not talking to, but interrogating criminals. This is what this reminds me of a little bit. So do you have no, you used to work for the Sunfish Pocket, right?
I heard you used to work at Sunfish Pocket.
That's right.
How long?
A little over a year.
Working there that long, you're probably pretty familiar with the equipment.
Yeah, I guess.
About the surveillance camera.
What about the surveillance camera? Do you know where those tapes were stored?
What are you trying to say?
Dodging the question. Let's continue. Do you have an alibi for last night?
What were you doing from 7 to 9 last night?
I was at home the whole time.
You're sure?
Yes.
Aiba, thermograph.
There is no noticeable rise in Iris's body temperature.
She isn't lying.
Not necessarily. We must consider the possibility that she is a natural liar.
With that kind of confidence, her temperature wouldn't change.
Correct.
Renju's estimated time of death was 8 p.m. last night. If Iris's story is true, she couldn't have done it.
There is another possibility. Even if Iris was at home, she could have killed Renju.
You mean...
Is Ota's story true?
Here's what Ota told me. Yesterday around 6:15 p.m., you and Renju came out of the Sunfish Pocket building. Is that true?
Yes. Mr. Okiura called me and told me he wanted me to come to Sunfish Pocket, ASAP.
Around what time was that?
5 p.m., I think. I got ready, then headed over there. I guess I got there about an hour later.
Date, I checked her call history. At 4:58 p.m., there is a record of a call to Iris from Renju's phone.
What were you doing with Renju?
What were you doing with Renju?
He asked me about a job.
What kind of job?
He rented out Sunfish Pocket for a party and he wanted me to MC. He said that it was an important party and that a lot of big shots were gonna be there. But the girl he asked to do it originally got sick and couldn't come. But I turned him down.
Why?
Because I'm just an internet idol. I've never done any MCing before. Especially with important people being there.
I'm just a girl head ass. Anyways, why did you turn him down? What did you do
after you turned him down?
My fault, wow. What did you do after you turned him down? That's what I meant to say. Sheesh.
I left with Mr. Okiura at 6:15 p.m. That must have been when Ota saw me.
And after that?
I asked Mr. Okiura to take me home in his car. I got home at 7 p.m. I was home the rest of the night.
What do you think, Aiba?
I cannot detect any contradictions. However, her story appears almost too organized. Human memory is ambiguous. Her use of exact times leads me to be suspicious.
That's true.
Might be her mother. Can I ask about your mother's alibi? Can I ask your mother about your alibi is what I meant to say. Sheesh.
I'll ask again.
Reading, fundamental.
You are sure you were at home around 8 p.m. yesterday?
Yes.
Can I ask your mother about your alibi?
You can, but there'd be no point.
Why is that?
My mom wasn't home. She came back home early this morning.
This morning?
Yeah.
Where was she?
I don't know.
You don't know. Come to think of it, Iris's mom had connections to Renju too.
Hitomi did mention that yesterday.
Renju was my classmate at Eitoku High. We've known each other for 20 years now.
However, we have nothing to link her to the case.
But I am curious. What was Hitomi doing last night?
When did you find out Renju was killed?
When did you find out Renju was killed?
This morning, on the news.
And you were with Renju last night? You didn't think to call the police and inform them of this?
Oh, sorry. Is that something you're supposed to do? I had a podcast to record this morning, so if I went to the police, I'd be late.
What do you mean by that? That's something you're supposed to do.
And that would cause everyone a lot of trouble, you know? Am I a suspect?
It's not like that.
It's fine, Date. It's true that I met with Mr. Okiura yesterday, but how do I put this? It's impossible that I'm the killer.
Why?
I'm a teenage girl. Mr. Okiura is a fully grown man.
I'm just a girl.
She's got a point. A girl like her could have stabbed, poisoned, or shot him dead, but strangling?
No, it's still possible. You see,
All right, at this part, I was like, wait. They actually, you actually have to look at the evidence and give it to, not give it to them. Actually use the evidence. I was confused at that when I first played this part, but now I know what to do. Boom. Show.
a heavy concentration of sedatives were discovered in Renju's body. Renju was practically in a coma before he died. He wouldn't have struggled.
So, Iris could have strangled him.
Wait a minute. Even if I was somehow able to kill him, the rest of it is impossible.
The rest of it?
Like hanging up his body?
How do you know that?
What do you mean? It's all over the news.
That's true. Renju weighed about 160 pounds. Even if she used her entire body weight, I don't think she could have hauled him up.
Right. It would be hard for her to do it with her strength alone. But with a little ingenuity, it could be done.
Ingenuity?
Yeah, a little ingenuity. We gonna talk about no, it's not the oil drum. Yeah, discovery of Renju's body.
It went like this. First, Renju was laid out on the counter. Next, the wire was thrown over the beam and connected to the hook in his jaw. Then all you need to do is put the 3 beer kegs on the counter.
You think a teenage girl could have done that?
I'm sure it was hard. The kegs weighed 55 pounds each. But that's not impossible, even for a teenage girl.
I guess it isn't impossible.
After that, you get on top of the counter, hook the other end of the wires to the kegs, and then, what do you think happens if you kick the kegs off the counter?
The 3 kegs weighed 165 pounds altogether. Renju weighs 5 pounds less. I guess that would make it possible. But
no.
there is one more thing.
You did
What?
it.
Considering the state of the crime scene, it's clear Renju was killed elsewhere and brought to where we found him. If Iris is the culprit, how did she move the body?
Hey!
I know. You're going to say you couldn't have moved a 160-pound body.
Unfortunately for her, she could have.
How?
Let's get into it. Boom. And then boom. No, not that. Oh, boom. Oh, no. Wait. How did the culprit manage to move the corpse to Sunfish pocket? Oh, boom. I forgot about that part. You gotta you know, basically give evidence that it was inside the oil drum.
Do you know what this is? It's Renju's favorite watch. This was discovered inside an empty oil drum at Sunfish Pocket.
Hey, Date, I know you're on a roll right now, but could you please report things like that according to protocol?
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying that it wouldn't be so hard to move a body if it were in a cylinder. You would just have to roll it.
So you're saying Renju's body was moved inside the drum, which is how the watch came off. But the suspect didn't notice it.
I'm not saying anything for sure. Just pointing out that it's possible.
I didn't do it! You don't even have any witnesses! If I were rolling an oil drum in the middle of the street, people would have noticed!
You could have put it in a car and driven it.
I don't have a license!
Doesn't mean you can't drive. Even an AI can drive nowadays.
Precisely.
Are you mocking me?
Damn.
Don't make sudden outbursts like that.
You insulted me!
Just be quiet.
Who are you talking to?
Anyway, Iris, you weigh about 105 pounds, right?
Where is this coming from?
If only you weighed more. Or less.
That is none of your business.
No, I mean that your weight is relevant to the case.
Wait, hold up. Is she actually? I didn't really like look at that. Oh, they don't tell you. Damn. Yikes.
If the oil drum was used to transport the corpse, then the possibility of the suspect being around 105 pounds is extremely likely.
Why do you say that?
Here we go. More evidence. Oil drum. Boom. Boom. Boom.
Iris, on which floor is Sunfish Pocket located?
On the second floor?
That's right. So, I checked the elevator records. Before the corpse was discovered, the elevator only stopped at the second floor once, at 8:55 p.m. And we discovered that the total cargo weight on the elevator was about 310 pounds. Renju weighed 160. The oil drum weighs 44. Together, that's about 205.
205.
Subtracting that from 310.
This doesn't look good.
105.
Why are you?
Now, this obviously doesn't prove you're the murderer. A lot of people weigh 105 pounds. Or someone could have put 105 extra pounds in the elevator, sent it up, and taken the stairs to throw us off the trail. However,
Date, stop. Iris is acting strange. Don't turn around.
why not?
Just stay put. Keep your eyes on the wall. There are several cameras in this room. 2 surveillance cameras installed at the corners of the ceiling. I hacked each to gain access to their recordings. Look at this.
I didn't even piece. I want to say something, and I don't know. It's an extreme hypothesis. I didn't like piece it together until now. Like I feel like it is like a revelation, and I didn't even piece it together until now. Let me do this first a little bit before I get into that hypothesis. And it's about the boss. Uh-oh.
Ah, shit.
I won't tell anyone about that thing.
Iris, what are you thinking? What is that thing? Hey, answer me, Iris.
She's definitely hiding something, Date. Sync with her.
Here we go.
Iris is experiencing REM sleep. Medication is working perfectly.
How about it, Date? Think you can do it?
Not a problem. Get it started.
The time limit is 6 minutes. So before time is up,
I know.
Now I can finally talk about the stuff that is like
then let's begin.
waiting on my head because I played this part already. But only specific ones. I can't talk about like what happens in this yet. Until it's done. It's a very creepy room though. My goodness, this room's so creepy.
What is this place?
It looks depressing. How is this related to Iris?
Unknown, but there must be a connection.
Iris, what are you hiding?
Choices.
Somnium skin! Activate!
Choices. Mental lock 1. Mental lock 2. Mental lock 3. And mental lock 4. A mysterious room, videos, and a strange device. You may be able to find the truth. So, there's a lot. Oh, I didn't even peep that last time. Yo. This one, even the other one was pretty interesting as well. Even though I didn't see all the stuff within that the Somnium realm. So I am gonna go back on when I beat the game, or beat, you know, whatever branch I go to and like get to the end of the game, I'm gonna go back and basically see all the different parts. Man, this one is interesting though to me. But I did not see that last time though. Oh shoot.
What?
Oh.
A CRT TV.
Man, choices. So I did hit it and I did spin the dial. Spin the dial is very gruesome, like looking at what goes on. Hitting it almost puts her in like it's like childlike state where it's like drawings and stuff. I'm gonna spin the dial because, you know, it's what I continued with. I'm gonna continue with that one.
Stop!
What is this video?
It is difficult to believe, but these are the faces of the victims of the original Cyclops killer.
What? What is going on here? Iris, what are you hiding?
We should continue. There are more objects to inspect now.
It's I gotta finish this part. All right. So I already know what to do here, so it's not gonna be pretty much of a surprise or anything to me. And pretty much they kind of show you that I kind of already did it already. I'll still do it though. I'll still do exactly what I did. But basically right here, choke.
A torso with a...
If it has a head, is it still called a torso?
What would you call it?
What I did was choke it. This looks like some manhunt shit, to be honest.
Even my consciousness is being affected.
While I was unconscious, the room changed.
I'm tired of this. But we have no choice but to investigate.
Strangle the body. What was the next thing I did? I think you go to the TV.
4 minutes.
An old...
Turn the dial. Oh shoot. I should have used the thing.
That video showed the face of a victim of the original Cyclops killer. It appeared to be the second victim.
What is going on? Iris has something to do with the first Cyclops case?
Unknown. I do not have enough information.
Guess that means we have to investigate more.
Indeed. The oil drum, shelf, and another torso.
Let's go.
Alright, shelf.
Only a shelf.
What was it? Push.
That shelf sticking out. It seems odd.
Joint falls down.
What happened?
A metal ball must have fallen off the shelf.
Why would anyone put that there?
Oh dear.
3 minutes, Date.
An iron ball. It looks quite heavy.
And just throw it.
Where should I throw it?
Throw it that way.
Understood. It is unexpectedly light. All right. Yeah!
I feel like that ball hit me in the head.
Now, a TV and an old book have appeared.
I hope this is the last time.
I didn't even check the book last time though. Oh my gosh, the noise. TV noise. TV static. New paddock. I didn't even check the book last time, now that I think about it. And where was the book? Hold on, worn out reference book.
It is a thick book.
Hold on. There's a thick book. Let me read it, see what happens.
It has not been well preserved. Most of the ink has faded.
Can you tell what kind of book it is?
It is probably a book on... insects! It's a book on insects!
Don't get excited. I know how you love bugs. Does this book belong to Iris?
I didn't know she liked insects, and to read the book so often that it wears out.
Well, we can't
Really?
prove it's Iris's.
True, we cannot conclude anything.
Wait, hold on. Iris B. Oh, that's the sketches. Wait, singing, dancing, let's plays, and scary people. Singing, dancing, the occult irises, and Mizuki. And irises is a flower. The iris is a flower. I'd even piece it together. Oh my gosh.
An illustrated
I'm like really slowly starting to piece things together now.
This will be easy. It's more brittle than crumbly cheese. Oh, it disappeared.
Huh?
Melted down like a grilled cheese.
Okay.
An old
I really want to see what happens if I hit it though, but I know turning the dial is the option, but I want to see what happens if you hit it. Oh,
Iris has still more.
Memories can get pretty mixed up in dreams. You can invent bizarre things, but this isn't ambiguous at all. It's too vivid.
Right. And
You have less than
An
2 minutes, Date.
old-fashioned-
Hurry.
so my initial like looking at the fact that this is Iris's dream. My initial like hypothesis was that she's like a true crime person that like, you know, like saw these things through like some true crime video of some sort, because you know she's a streamer or whatever. But the fact that it's like vivid, like it's vivid dreams, that means like she actually could have been there. So that's something like I threw out that hypothesis because that's ridiculous.
Please. Help me. Help me. This was the third victim of the original Cyclops killer.
Why does Iris know that?
There is a possibility that she saw it online or on TV.
No, it can't
She
be.
even reproduced the circumstances of the killing. Would her imagination explain that?
Yeah.
Date, we have no.
Right.
And now the locker.
Just a locker.
What was it? I think it was. No, I think it was open up. Open the locker.
Aiba?
It's all right. More importantly,
This long ass contraption. And now the ball goes in on the track and falls down into the water, causing an explosion that hits the barrel, that hits a wood plank, that hits the hook and crane, hitting a large ball. And that ball slowly goes down the track, slowly but surely reaching its destination. And as it reaches its destination, it falls down, slowly but surely, hitting a seesaw type of contraption, hitting nitroglycerin that ends up hitting the trolley that hits the gun that triggers the gun to fire.
That is...
Oh yeah, that's another thing. Now I can talk about it. Now I can talk about it. I was like holding it in. I'm like holding it in. So at the end there, you see Dante, right? So many theories are flowing in my head right now. And considering the fact that it